On Kanoo striker CC. Kanoo strikers won the toss, selected to bat first. First time in the tournament, a team has won the toss and going for the bat. This time, inside out, nicely played into the extra cover region. That field race away to the boundary. First boundary coming in, and a beautiful start to Kanoo strikers after winning the toss. End of the over. Have a look at the shot. That was right into the slot. He extends his first foot and nicely driven.
Couple of runs taken by Mohammad.
Well, you slightly mentioned there is still some kind of a moisture on the outfield as well.
This time it's high. Goes for the big shot and he gets six for that. The best place to hit the cricket ball. Balu George pitching that one up and just going through with that shot was Mohammad Afzal. Let's have a look at the replay as well. There you go. High and handsome to start off the first six of the innings and of the game. Courtesy Mohammad Afzal. Well, it certainly looked like it bounced in front though. You can see in the background there's a lot of wind blowing in here at the Al Tamimi cricket ground. He's given that as a six. Rechecked by the third umpire, and that will be the second maximum of this innings. Both of them now have come from the bat of Mohammad Afzal. Started off things in brilliant fashion. Shorter this time. Looking to pull that one, get some late swing on that delivery, does the seamer.
Well, you always need to be prepare yourself as a batsman when you are going for a boundary up against a pacer. You need to expect that he's going to go for a bouncer on the next one.
That he bowled. He was erring in line rather than length. Thought the length was still okay. But the line that he bowled in that first ball, just not the ideal line that he needs to be bowling with the new ball. Here comes Mahir once again. Flicks that one on the onside, goes past the fine leg fielder this time. Another boundary for Mohammad Afzal. He started off his innings in some great fashion there. This time towards the right of the fine leg fielder who had no chance to cut that one off.
Well, he's just dealing in boundaries now. Mohammad Afzal showing that intent, showing that positive attitude. Indeed, it is turning out to be a good over for Kanoo strikers' point of view. 11 runs of the over so far, two more deliveries to go. Waqas. This time a beautiful shot, just given the direction as the ball was flying towards the leg side. And a magnificent shot from Waqas. Waqas joins the party with Afzal here.
Well, he can't be bowling there with the new ball. That was wayward in line once again from Majid. Looked a bit scrappy while bowling towards the left-hander and the right-hander. He's not been able to adjust the line. This time gets the deserved treatment on that delivery. Waqas, second boundary for Waqas. A bit scrappy while bowling towards the left-hander and the right-hander. He's not been able to adjust the line. This time gets the deserved treatment on that delivery. Waqas, second boundary for Waqas.
Again, a beautiful shot this time inside out. That will clear the mid-off region and will raise away to the boundary again. Absolutely top-notch stuff from both the batsmen. Right hand, left hand combination, not allowing Mahir to settle down. They are going all guns blazing at the moment. Well, that brings the end of the third over. 41 for the loss of none.
Haven't for Bin Delamah today.
Yes, changes the bowling attack. Spin comes in to play for the first time in this game. That too in the power play.
Here comes Usman. Goes for the big shot. Mohammad Afzal. There is a fielder in the deep and he's caught that one. Well, we mentioned about if spin was going to be the change maker for Bin Delamah Royals, and it surely has turned out to be. Mohammad Afzal not giving himself a sighter goes for the big hit on the first ball of Usman's spell.
That is some delivery that you would want to see as a spin bowler, don't you? Oh my goodness.
Look at the bounce that he's got on that one as well. He's a tall guy, mind you, Usman Khalid. So he will get that extra nip off the surface, especially while he's bowling with a hard ball.
Beautiful delivery once again. What an over this has been for Bindelma Royals. 2 wicket maiden. Oh, the man with the golden arm, Usman, once again strikes, sending Imran back to the dugout. Earlier it was Mohammad Afzal. The man was looking in a fine touch.
Very early.
Well, absolutely very much impressed with the captaincy of Bindelma Royals captain. When if things are not going in your favor, then you need to have that courage to take some brave decisions. That was a brave decision of bringing in spin attack.
Short this time. Plays that one on the onside. That will be the first, in fact, the third boundary for Wakas. Brilliant piece of timing on that one. Just swiveled around that and gets a boundary.
Well, he is someone who can literally change the dynamics of the game for Kanoo strikers. That was not a bad delivery, I would say. Short of a length. Well, he is someone who can literally change the dynamics of the game for Kanoo strikers. That was not a bad delivery, I would say. Short of a length delivery. Also angling out. Nice and
Here comes Wakas once again with that shot. This time a cut shot over point. Back-to-back boundaries for the left-hander. And Captain Saeed Amin will feel that he's got 2 wickets. But he has to get this man on your screens as well. Amazing piece of timing there. Some room from the bowler Balu George. Shouldn't really be bowling there. Cuts that one with ease.
we're doing the right job here, Wakas. But 2 boundaries in two.
Balu George has been expensive. Last match he took a couple of wickets, got some swing, but this match he's been very expensive so far.
It's a beautiful delivery once again that will raise away to the boundary. He's been quite an expensive bowler this morning. Balu. Oh, look at the replay. Hitting the deck hard again. And he's not going to miss on those deliveries, Wakas.
3 boundaries in this overall.
What a turnaround this time. He's been stupendous, fantabulous, I would say. Been expensive. Leaked out 3 boundaries in this over. But what a way to get this man. I was saying that held on your nerves. Be calm and composed. That is the way you respond to your batting unit. But this time he just thrown his wicket away. Wakas walking back towards the pavilion. 3 wickets down. And they are struggling here at 54.
Well, one shot way too many, isn't it? From Vakik will go for the aggressive option because he wants to keep wickets in hand here. Doesn't want to get bundled out a bit quicker than he would be expecting. But Usman has been spot on, hasn't he? It's up in the air, just over the fielder at short fine leg. Not the kind of delivery Usman would have been hoping to take a wicket off. But that one almost turned out to be a wicket-taking delivery. Just above the fielder. at that short fine leg position. Ball races away for a boundary, then once it passes that fielder. Boundary to open the account for Hisham Sheikh.
Let's run down towards the third man region. It's up in the circle. That should run down the hill. Zed doesn't have enough legs. He's coming back for the third. This could be close. But had the throw been good, that would have been touch and go. Oh, he's coming back for the fourth. Wow. It's absolutely brilliant. Responding to the call of the partner. A bit of a misfield. Rather than no backing up, I would say. And allows a bit of opportunity. The moment they saw the sniff, they made sure they come back for the fourth one. Excellent running.
Well, that's how you set up an example of the athleticism. Extra pace, extra bounce, back of a hand delivery, knuckle delivery. There are many of the variations available.
He's picked that up. There's a fielder out there in the deep. Has that gone all the way? Yes, it has. Six signaled by the umpire. And on the very last delivery, is being taken out for a maximum. Shoaib down on one knee, giving it a full Monty. There was a fielder down there who decides to go over and has got to manage a maximum. A good way to end the over. 80 for 3 after the end of 9.
The venue, Al Tamimi Cricket Ground. That's a blinder. That's a beautiful shot into the mid wicket region. And that will go all the way. It didn't look like he got enough on it, but that was some meat of the bat which will allow the ball to travel all over towards the mid wicket region. Will be a six.
Hasn't picked up a wicket as yet. There's been a good support from Hisham on the other side. And Shoaib will look to up the ante at some stage. He's pulled out a shot or two whenever the ball is there to be hit. And this time in the slot, goes big towards the offside. Has he got enough on it? Yes, he has. That's gone for another maximum. So 2 back-to-back sixes for Shoaib. And Rajesh is being taken to the cleaners in his last over of the spell.
Well, Shoaib is now changing the gears, accelerating his innings. 2 in 2. What a performance this has been from this man. That was right into the slot and he plotted well in the long off region for a biggie. Can he make 3 in 3? Here's the big question. Got the distance. Has he made it 3 in 3? Yes, he has. Oh, the ball has got the perfect aerial view of the venue. He's just looking in a fine form into his prime, not allowing Rajesh to settle down. That was again in the slot, but was out of the outside off stump. It was again in the slot, but was out of the outside off stump. But magnificently played. First one hit the mid wicket region. The second one sailed over the long off. This time extra cover. Rajesh will be under pressure now. He's not allowing to settle him down. 4 boundaries coming in back to back, 3 sixes and a boundary now this time. Oh, what an inning this is turning out to be for Kanoo strikers, Junaid.
Well, absolutely brilliant. He's bowling to his strength here. And taken to the cleaners absolutely. 3 sixes, followed by a boundary. And the over hasn't finished as yet. Still got a ball to go. And that run rate has climbed up to 9.43. Just the sort of over they would have liked to gain some momentum going into the later half of the innings. And Shoaib has done his magic. He's batting on 45 now. This time has he got something? Looks like he has. Doesn't wait for the umpire's signal and takes that walk back to the tent. And Rajesh rewarded finally on the very last ball of his spell. And what an innings! This man has played 45 of 27 and he departs, leaving Kanoo strikers on 121 for 4 after the end of over number 13.
Well, that's a beautiful cameo played by Shoaib.
186 if they go on about their business the way they are doing at the moment. They'll be more than happy with that. It's better conditions, much better than what we had for the last couple of days. The sun is out, it's bright and shiny. And Sham batting well. 16 of 22, playing to the situation this time. Powerful drive through the covers, beats the fielder out there in the deep. It's gone for a 4. And what a start to the over. Sham taking it away from Shoaib. Was out dismissed in the last over. Was pitched up and gives it a full throttle. A good start to the over again for Kanoo strikers here, Rahmat.
Yes, Junaid, this is the package of cricket that we runs, turning ones into twos and twos into threes. This is a quality cricket from a quality team.
And threes into fours. That has been the hallmark of their innings. They haven't just relied on boundaries and sixes. But this time short and pulled away. Has he got enough? Just enough for a boundary. A couple of bounces and the ball crosses the rope. Pervez could only retrieve the second boundary of the over. And again, that over has been made into an absolute biggie. Shot and had all the time in the world to rock onto the back foot and pick up his spot on the onside. Target's
A treat to watch. And now he's being joined by Faizan at the crease.
side is Mohammed out there with his very first over. And that is something that they would want to make sure he tries and put some. This time again, short. He's picked up his spot. Has he got enough? He has. There's a fielder out there in the deep, but could only watch that ball sailing over for another maximum. Hisham, when the moment has arrived, has put his hand up and is going for some glorious shots here. And again, a touch shot onto the back foot, targeting that mid-wicket region. Nazar, the fieldsman, positioned down there. Another quick single.
And I think Hisham realizes that fact that you were mentioning, Junaid. He's looking to just see him off with the singles. He realizes that 4 overs after this, he's in for a treat. Faizan on that occasion plays that one well. Goes across the stumps and tries to find the gap between the keeper and the fine leg fielder and does that brilliantly. What a beautiful shot that is. Goes onto the back foot, plays it so late, almost from behind the stumps actually. Really good timing on that one and some good couple of swings and misses. Balu George is doing a good job in controlling the amount of runs that are conceded. He's bowling just outside that off stump and challenging the outside edge of the bat as well. So coming down the wicket this time, Faizan smashes that one. What a shot! Taking the charge. He could actually predict what Balu George was bowling and a couple of steps in front from him. There you go. This is when he started to move forward and then just smashed it into that gap between deep mid wicket and long on.
Couple of steps out and slaps it towards that onside region. So a timely boundary after a couple of dot balls for Faizan, who's moved himself to 21 of 10 deliveries.
Final delivery of the third over. He's gone for the big shot and he gets 6 on that one. Goes for the full swing, does Faizan, and connects well. This time there was a fielder in the deep, didn't get it into the gap, but got it over the fielder. 6 runs to finish off Balu George's third over. 10 runs off the last 2. And the score now for the Kanoo strikers is 173 for 4 with just 3 overs. Sorry to interrupt you, Junaid, there, but The amount of running that we've seen from Hisham today has been he's been really working hard between the wickets. It's not been the best innings from him as far as the timing is concerned, but certainly running between the wickets has been on top.
It's gone up in the air and taken this time. Hisham departs. Has been looking, itching rather, to go big. Hasn't been middling the ball well. And this time, trying to pick one towards the onside, is held out by the man position at shot 45. So good hand in the end, was trying to anchor this innings. Wants to go big in the last four deliveries. And this time gets something. Has he got enough though? A long chase for the fieldsman. Doesn't make it eventually. So a very timely boundary indeed for Faizan and the Kanoo strikers.
Absolutely, that's a poor delivery. Onto the pads. All Faizan had to do was get some bat on that one. That's exactly what he did there. Didn't get the middle of the bat, but just gives direction to the ball. This time a full toss, which has been smashed. Will it be stopped by long on? Yes, he does a good job. Faizan would be kicking himself that he missed out on that opportunity to go big. 200 still, but I think Faizan wants the strike for the last delivery. It's been a good over from the spinner. At one point of time, they were looking as if they were going to cross that 200 mark with ease. And the last 3 overs have just brought Delamah Royals slightly back into this contest. Goes for the big shot. He's hit that one for 6. What a way to end the innings. A fitting end, it must be said. Kanoo strikers finish off on 198 for the loss of 5. And what a quick cameo of 19 deliveries it has been from Faizan. This time, the leg spinner, which he takes from outside that off stump. It's not an easy shot to hit against the spin and finishes the innings off.
Tirage down to the third man for a single. They have to make the most of the first 6 at this point of time. They are far, far away from that. And this time he gets decent connection. Goes towards the left of the fieldsman. And that has run down the hill for a 4. But finally getting some bat and ball here. Usman Khalid. I should surely give him some confidence going forward.
Absolutely. Plays that one off the back foot this time. Had to adjust to the length of the delivery. The cricket fans around the globe to see the sun. And the sun shining here in Dammam.
That's right, the sun is shining and so are Kanoo strikers. Dances down the track and goes over the infield. And the ball snakes along the ground for another 4. He's got to move on here, Usman. He would want to make sure he capitalizes these 3 overs in the power play.
Good batting this. Finally, that positive intent coming from Usman.
These bowlers would want to make sure they try and curtail as we go deep into the tournament. There goes Saqib. And this time trying to target the onside. Hasn't got off the meat of the bat. And taken comfortably. He's been trying one shot too many. And Hisham completes a very good catch. Couldn't quite get it over the circle. And that has brought about his downfall. So number 1 goes down in the shape of Usman Khalid. Then Delamah Royals 20 for 1 in 3.2. Not quite sure what that was for. But the run has been taken and Naveed is back on strike.
Mohammad Saqib once again. Edged and just wide of the slip fielder. He was flying in the air, was the slip fielder. and it just went over him. A lucky boundary for Naveed, but yet again the point that you were making, Junaid, the left armour is troubling the right-handed batsman here.
That's right, and again, there you see.
Effort by his men, himself getting into a good score of 42 for the captain himself. He'll be delighted with his performance so far. The job is not done yet. Here's Sakib. Short and wide and plays that one for a boundary. This is good batting from Naveed. He's expecting the short ball now, especially from Mohammad Sakib. Plays that one off the back foot and up and over the infield.
Well, that was a recent strike. Ball was there. Shiraz into the attack and wrapped on the pads of Naveed. The umpire unmoved. Well, that was drifting down the leg side. All the stumps were exposed. Easy call in the end, eventually for the umpire, and that's taken. And Tabish Khan with the catch. And wicket number 2 falls as Naveed is held out. Second batsman to get dismissed. Well, this is not the start they would have wanted here, Vansh.
Well, absolutely. Spin introduced for the first time and it's already started to weave its magic. Shiraz bowling that one. Things have gone their way and you can sense it right from the toss. Captain Hisham Sheikh winning it, electing to have a bat first, getting what he always wanted. Then right from the first ball, the intent has been there from the two openers as well. Goes for the big shot, Rajesh. Has he connected that one? It looks like he has. And that one has gone for the first 6 of the innings. Brilliantly played, a tossed up delivery. You could sense what Shiraz wanted to do there. But Rajesh getting some bat on that one to smash it for a maximum.
We're finally getting bat on ball. Rajay, make sure he fancies this opportunity. And again, tossed up. Decides to access that offside field. Was waving towards the umpire for a wide there. Was well within his reach. This time, Zeshdat just over the third man and into the boundary for a 4. Tabish was giving it a chase, but could just retrieve the ball. So finally, he's got some bat and ball here, Rajesh.
Well, they need to pick up a bowler here to go up against because singles and doubles will not be doing that damage to Kanoo strikers.
Known to play tape ball cricket, a lot of tape ball cricket, and have gone to make it absolutely big in their careers. The point that you made requires a lot of strength. You need to have those strong shoulders. This time moves across and helps it over the keeper. Still giving it a chase. The fieldsman couldn't quite get down there in time. Another boundary for Rajesh. He's got himself to 26 now. Not going to do the job for them. One of these two will have to try and take a moment in Chance's arm. Steps down this time and the keeper does the rest. Beautifully bowled. He was itching to go after the bowling and could only see his base whipped off by the wicketkeeper. Another one bites the dust. It's Austin John this time, who departs with 65 runs on the board.
Well, Austin never looked comfortable on the crease since his arrival. Trying literally hard to go for some big shots, but eventually falling on the failing side, go some big shots because the player who has the batsman who have gone for 30 deliveries should have been blasting each and every single bowler, every corner of the ground.
That's right, and he's desperately trying. He's coming back for the second. Oh, that's the Samsung direct. That's going to be really close. We'll have to wait for the umpire signal. They are celebrating. Well, there you go. There you heard it from the stump mic, as well as the on-field umpire signaling. He set off the moment he sensed the opportunity.
Are they going very easy in the run chase? Bin Delamah Royals at the moment, Junaid.
Well, definitely not discounting their efforts, but then the quality of the bowling has devoid them with any opportunities. This time takes a thickish outside edge, flies over the short third. That will trickle down for another four in that region. Feroz gets a very handy and timely boundary under his belt. This time wide outside the off stump. Decides to go with the full flow. And just over that fieldsman, but he'll have to try and launch himself right away and right now. Last ball for Shiraz. Has bowled well. Picked up a couple of wickets. This time still decides to go with the big one and has held out at the short third. Tabish Khan completes another good catch. And Shiraz picks up one more. It's Rajesh, the set man, who has to take a long walk back to the tent. So number 5 goes down for Bin Delamah Royals. And their innings are reeling at the moment in complete disarray.
Merely conceded just 2 runs in this over so far. Beautiful shot. But that will be raising away to the boundary this time. Has found the gap. They need plenty of these now. Feroz has shown the glimpse of what he is going to do in the next few hours as well.
What a delivery and what a celebration from Umair. Gets that one. Once again, the ball was looking as if it was going to angle in, but then as soon as it pitched, it seemed away from Syed there. And another wicket for the Kanoo strikers. They've picked up 3 now in the last 4 deliveries. And it's absolutely going downhill for the Bin Delma Royals at the moment. Let's have a look at the replay once again. Exactly the point I was mentioning. Hits the top of the off stump, just brushes the bails. And have a look at that celebration as well. I don't know what to figure out with that celebration. But then a loss of wicket number 8. Gets that one. Once again, the ball was looking as if it was going to angle in, but then as soon as it pitched, it seemed away from Syed there. And another wicket for the Kanoo strikers. They've picked up 3 now in the last 4 deliveries. And it's absolutely going downhill for the Bin Delma Royals at the moment. Let's have a look at the replay once again. Exactly the point I was mentioning. Hits the top of the off stump, just brushes the bails. And have a look at that celebration as well. I don't know what to figure out with that celebration. But then a loss of wicket number 8 for the Bin Delma Royals. Let's have a look at the replay once again. Exactly the point I was mentioning. Hits the top of the off stump, just brushes the bails. And have a look at that celebration as well. I don't know what to figure out with that celebration. But then a loss of wicket number 8 for the Bin Delma Royals.
Just 2 wickets away. Kanoo strikers from registering their first victory in the tournament.
Kanoo strikers have been terrific. It's actually for Bin Delma here.
Wasn't required at all. You're bowling to the tail end, just bowl in the right areas, not go for much variations at the moment. Stick to the basics. You're absolutely doing no wrong.
This time goes
This
for the big
time,
shot. It's up in the air. Will it be taken? Yes, it will be. It's into the safe hands of the fielder at deep mid wicket. And boy, oh boy, they're falling. And they're falling pretty quickly now, are the Bin Delamah Royals. 9 wickets down. They've lost 4 wickets in the last 14 deliveries. Just shows how quickly it was always going to die on him, of course, because he was running in from a long distance there. That would have been the catch of the tournament, Rahmat.
yes, indeed. That's a brilliant effort from Faizan. Would have been the contender in the list of the best catches. Oh, he has got that one. Late signal comes in from the umpire. He waited too long to give that to pass on that decision, but there comes the right thing from the umpire. That was a outside edge and landed safely into the hands of the wicketkeeper, and that's done and